In this video we're going to show you how to remove the front bumper from a Tiguan Mk2 that's years 2017 onwards. Tools you'll need for the job: a T25 and a T30 Torx. Firstly, undo the 4 T25 screws along the top of the grille. So once you've undone the top screws, the grille just pulls towards you. I find it best just starting from one side, grabbing hold of this bar and pulling it. It's really tightly clicked in and it's not easy at this point. It feels like you're going to break the grille and it's not going to go, but it is just clicked in. There's sort of like pegs there, and there, 3 on each side. There's some on the top as well, but they're just locators. They're not stopping the grille coming out at all, so you don't need to worry about the top, it's just the bottom. So grab hold of it, and while you pull, there is a little bit of side to side movement which will help you. So grab hold of the bottom bar and just keep pulling at it and it will go. And work your way along. Once you've got a bit off, you've got a bit more leverage for the others. And that'll come out towards you. This model's got adaptive cruise control, so you can take the plug off the sensor that's in the badge, just push the little tab in and give the sensor the plug a wiggle, and that'll come out. That's the grille removed. So we've got the car up in the air, supported on the ramp, so you can use a ramp or a jack and take the wheel off. This will allow much better access to the bolts for the bumper, to avoid you having to work around the wheel and whatever. And first we're going to take the arch liner out. Again, you can get around this, but it just makes it so much easier, and for us to film and show you where everything is, we're going to take the arch liner out. So we're undoing the Torx bolts for the arch liner and the arch trim. So they're all T25s, and you've just got to work your way around and undo them all. They're all pretty visible. There's one on the underside, you can just see there. And one on the inside. You're just going to work your way around, undoing those. The ones underneath, this one here does connect the arch trim to the arch liner, so that's going to have to come out. And then work along. Ones on the inside of the arch. And also where the arch meets the under trim. Once they're all undone, you should be able to see if the arch is loose. It should move around. So we're going to start one end and just unhook it around the arch there, around the top. So that's the back edge out there in the front. Just got to sort of manipulate it and get it round the bumper and the under tray. That's the arch liner removed. So now we can see on the inside of the arch. Now you can get to the back of these clips that are holding the arch into the bumper. So you can squeeze them while pulling the arch from the bottom. Just pop those out as you work up. You can do it by hand. Just squeeze the little tabs together and pull out. And the last tab at the top just pushes in and pops out. So to get the bumper off, we only need to do up to just past this line where it meets the wing. So now obviously that's loose, they're the clips we undid previously. And then there's clips here every few inches. These ones you can feel the back of them and just pinch them together and pull them out like that as you work your way along. Remember, you only need to undo the first couple, so that's far enough there. So you can see the clips there into the wing, you can just see them, and that's what you're squeezing together on the back. And then the clips we undid first in the bumper, now you can see this side of them, that's just what we was squeezing together there. And there's 3 of those on that lower section of the arch liner. So the process we've done up to now, you need to do on the other side, on the other arch. And then once you've done that, the bumper here is attached to the slam panel with 4 T25 Torx. So now we're on the front left side of the car. There's a few bits to undo that are connecting to the bumper to the vehicle. So this model's got headlight washer jets. If yours hasn't got them, then you can ignore this step. But to undo that, and it is going to drain out the fluid that's in there, just squeeze the blue push fit thing out on both sides and pull that out. And as you pull it out, that'll drain. So you need to drain all the fluid out the washer bottle. So now the fluid tank's drained, we can pop that hose out there, again only if you've got headlight washer jets. And then the electrics, there's just the fog light bulb there. Push the tab in and pull that off. Remember to do the same on the other side. And then the rest of the electrics run to this one plug on the front left side of the bumper. So you can push the tab in there and just separate that plug. And that's all the electrics and connections free. So now we're going to where the bumper meets the wing. This is the same on both sides, so you'll need to do this process on both sides. And you can see there's just one T25 bolt there. You can get access through this little hole in the bumper, and that just goes straight up onto the bolt. So now we're on the outside of the bumper, and this is where the screw was that we undid, and then there's a couple of clips there and there. You've just got to sort of pull it and it will go. There's one, and there you go, and then you can leave the bumper loose. It's just the centre being held in now. And now the last bolts to undo are these 3 T31s that were behind the grille. So undo those. Now the last step of removing the bumper, on the outer bolt of the 3 we've just undone, one on each side, it's just clicked into the slam panel. So give it a wiggle and a pull and that'll come out. Same on the other side. And now the bumper should pull off without anything snagging. And that's the bumper off. In the last step that we just showed you then, this is the little tab that you're pulling out that's clicked into the front panel. You can't access that while it's on the vehicle, you just can't get to the back of it to press the little tab in. But if you hold it either side of the bracket and pull it, it will go without breaking.